Hey, welcome to the Big Three. My name's Reggie, the Mortgage Cowboy, and this is a weekly video that I'm going to be putting out that's just talking about what's happening in the mortgage world, what's happening in real estate, what's happening in the business world, maybe some interesting things that I'm seeing out there or things that just pique my interest. So, the biggest thing right now, when I'm talking to clients, when I'm talking to referral partners, realtors, it's all about the interest rates and where rates are at. Now, we have, since the new administration, we saw rates peak up a little bit and then they started to drop down. And they've, over the last probably month, they have been consistently dropping. It's been kind of a slow burn down, but they have been going down. Now, here recently, we can notice that they have been on an uptick. And as you can see right now, the 30-year fixed rate, just a conventional mortgage, the national average is right at 6.82. So why is that? Because we have data that shows from the CPI that inflation is under control, that the job numbers are coming back favorably for mortgage interest rates. So why is the market not responding more positively in regards to the mortgage or the bond market with mortgage interest rates? And the reason being the tariffs, right? Nobody knows really how everything's going to shake out with the tariffs, all the imports, the exports, and how it's going to work out. Is it going to cause a spike in inflation? So traders right now and investors are very, very cautious when it comes to that. Now, once all of that gets sorted out and we figure out kind of what's going on with the tariffs and who's actually doing it and who's not, and how it's going to affect pricing for the consumer and the economy and everything else, you can expect rates to kind of, maybe they'll go up a little bit or maybe drop down a little bit. But as far as a clear path, we don't expect anything to change too much with that. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about is my a group that I have, and it is a realtor social media strategy group. And right now, we've got over 500 members in there. If you're not a part of this group, please join it. Check it out. It's free. There's no charge to it or anything like that. I talk like on this video, I talk content. This is all about accountability and what I do for myself. This is another thing, kind of mindset, focus. Here's a content calendar for the month of March. I put these out every month. And it's just a great group that we don't do any soliciting. There's no other postings or anything like that in regards to, recruitment or, listings or anything like that. It's all about social media. How do you do it? Tips, tricks, and all that stuff. So check it out. If you're not a member, send me a message. I will, gladly get you hooked up with them. All right. And the final thing that I wanted to touch base on is specifically to Michigan. So here in Michigan, we have what's called MSHDA, and they just came out with a $25,000 down payment assistance. Now, this will help cover closing costs, prepaids, and all of that good stuff. Now, this has caught a little bit of flack on social media. I think it's a very good thing, but it's not for everyone. So please, make sure you're getting with myself or another, loan officer that knows what the heck is going on with these down payment assistance programs, because the last thing you need is, your client signing up for something. They think it's going to be one thing and, they're stuck in this loan because they can't refinance or they can't do anything, around that. But this is a great program for first-time home buyers, or first-generation home buyers, I should say, because they will be able to, $25,000 is is a pretty good chunk of change. Now, the other key thing that I wanted to mention with Mishta is, there's been a couple things that have always been kind of the holdbacks with that program. Number one has been the sales price. So as you can see, they're raising it up to from 224.5, which it could be, a tall task to try to find a house under 224.5 to qualify for this. So we're expecting around the first part of May. So we're about 60 days, maybe a little bit less. They're going to raise that to over 500,000. Now, that will help a lot, but you still have income requirements. So the two big things is the sales price of the house and the income limits that they put on it. Now, we do, will a lot of people qualify for a $500,000 house under the income limits, they probably, they got to have really low home insurance. The taxes better be pretty low. And the overall they better not have any other debt, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because their debt to income is going to be really, really close to that 45%, I'm guessing. If you look at the AMI from Fannie or Freddie, and whatnot, the statistics, they usually follow pretty close to that. So the average, or the median income for the area. So anyways, but we could see a lot of good movement with MSHDA, in maybe the 250, the 300, 3.25 range, somewhere in there, maybe 350. But it'll be interesting to see how listing agents react to MSHDA, how they work with that, because I think you're going to see a lot more a lot more buyers try to get that $10,000 at least. Because they don't qualify for the 25, but utilizing the $10,000 program, and how listing agents and realtors are going to react to those situations, in a multiple offer, or if they have a listing with an offer like that come in. So anyways, those are the big three things that I was looking at. Rates kind of where they're at right now. We do expect them to kind of calm down and then start to trickle back down, because of just what all the numbers and the data points are showing. If you're not a part of my realtor social media group, go check it out. It's a great group. Again, it's all about 100% social media and everything that we're doing there. And then MSHDA. So if you have any questions about any of that, feel free to shoot me a message. Hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.